Hello and welcome. Tonight, before we get started, we would like to announce that we're going to be changing our page to the White Family Project Time instead of the cooking time, where we have been doing many different projects and not just cooking. Tonight we are going to be showing you how to make homemade laundry detergent, and we have our ingredients laid out here on the table. And what we use, I have a little recipe here to kind of go by, but this is what I found works the best. I use Borax Detergent Booster. I use Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. I also use Zote, and I use Fels Naphtha. And then I usually use the Purex, and I'm going to use the Downy Unstoppables this time to see if that works better, because I do like the scent of these better. So we're going to use these in there also. And Colton has already got started. What you need to do is you need to take the Fels Naphtha and the Zote, and you need to grate it. And we're using the finest grater that we have. Let me see this, please, Colton. It has the little tiny holes. That's what you're going to want to use if you use one of these, so that it gets it to a really small consistency, so that it will, when it goes into your water, it'll actually melt away. So you have to do both of those bars. And on my recipe, it calls for one full bar of just one or the other. I always mix the two bars. So I'll probably have Colton do about half of this bar actually, and we'll do the full Fels Naphtha bar. And so while Colton's doing that, I am going to measure out. What the recipe calls for is if you use 1 cup of borax, you go to 1 cup of this. So for as many cups as I can get out of here, I'm going to use as many cups of this also. So I am going to, actually I'm going to go grab another bowl. If you can just film Colton for a minute, Kyle, doing that, and I'll be right back. Action shots. Okay, I got a bigger bowl so I don't have to interrupt Colton while he's doing his thing.
You're going to tell him about when it gets to one and throw it down.
You can tell him if you want, Colty.
You.
Colton just told me to make sure to note that when you're scraping your soap and you're doing what he's doing now, every now and then you have to pick it up because your strands will kind of get stuck on the bottom, and you just pull it out and make sure that you're filling up your bowl with it. So that was 1 cup of borax. I'm having a hard time getting my borax here, so it ain't going to be measured. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like it's a recipe of cooking. There's 2. And it's stuck again. And Kyle almost fell off the chair, everybody. I got a big thing stuck in my... There we go. Jeez, this is more difficult than it usually is. Okay, as you see, I'm not measuring very good here, but here's like 4 cups. This is a disaster. There's 5. We're going to call that 5 cups, everybody.
What the heck was that?
I know. Okay, and now we're going to try to get out 5 cups of baking soda. Excuse me, washing soda, not baking soda, everybody. There's 1. And there is 2. And I make this in big quantities, and because it's just easier while you're doing it all, you might as well just keep going. And if you do half of the bar like Colton's doing of the Zote, and you feel like it's not enough, just keep going with it till you, I mean, it's kind of just all in what you put together. I don't think it has to be all precise, and just use what you think is, you know, what looks good in your bowl, basically.
Sounds a little crunchy. You're only doing half this?
Yeah, just keep going with it, Colby. It's alright, whatever you get. I know this washing soda is crunchy too.
Oh crap. What about almost?
Okay, that's 5 cups there for that too. Got a little bit of this left. And I know when you go to buy the stuff, everybody says, oh, it's got to be expensive or whatever to buy the stuff to do that. The Zote and the Fels Naphtha is only like 99 cents a bar. And then the Borax and the Arm & Hammer are fairly cheap. Now you don't have to put like a Downy or a Purex in. I do because I like the scent of them. But you don't have to do that if you don't want it. So by using the Downy Unstoppables, it does make it a little bit more pricey, but it'll give it a better scent for your laundry. And I had a coupon for this when I bought it, so I didn't spend full price on it. Of course, anybody who knows me knows I wouldn't do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the Unstoppables is I usually do the Purex, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to do. I'm just going to mix in. I think I'm going to try, let's try that. That was 3 covers full. And I'm just going to mix this in and see what I think. Actually, this ought to make a pretty laundry detergent this time because it's going to have the blue and it's going to have the yellow and the pink.
Look at all this, Mama.
Good job, Colton. Okay, and I'm going to take some of Colty's now so I can get mixing this in. And this would be your Zote. This is what it looks like. Kind of almost looks like Easter hay. And you just mix that all up in too. It's almost looking like I think we're going to need a little bit more of the Downy, I think. See how pretty that is actually? Actually, with the blue and the pink in there like that, and then with the yellow, this would make a great baby shower gift for somebody. It would give them a bunch of laundry detergent with all the baby colors in it. Okay, I'm going to put in... Yep, Colton's got almost half of that done. I think we're going to need more Colt where we use the 5 cups. Okay, so this will make 4 cups of the Downy.
Okay.
I think that probably looks like it's good. I don't think we need more of the Downy than that. And the good thing about this is if you use some of this in one load and you feel like the Downy there's not enough in there, you can always just add some more to what you have left that's made. And we are going to come back. We're going to finish up with the Fells Naphtha, and we're going to grate that all down, and then we'll be back to show you what it looks like. So we're back, and this is a while later. We lost the end of our detergent video that we were making, so we want to show you this. I just made this a couple days ago. And the yellow soap that we have in here, these little yellow chunks that you see, that is the Fells Naphtha that we ended up grinding up. Of course, this is a different batch. We use the same Downy refresheners, and sometimes I do use both the Purex with that also. And as you see, it does make a great, I think I'm going to do little baby shower favors with that for people. And so what I do now is I keep this container, and it's from like the dishwashing tabs, and I leave it in here, and then I can just scoop it out with my little scoop that I have. So it makes it convenient, and this kind of closes tight so that it stays nice and fresh. And I also I dated when I made this batch, December 28th this time, and I will see how long this particular container lasts, because with this in it, it is full right to the top. So thank you, and so sorry we lost the end of our last video, and we will be back with new videos. Thank you.